Exciting day here. Just got a call yesterday that my 790 has arrived. So I've come into South Coast KTM to check it out. There's Jace over there. South Coast #1 mechanic. How you going, mate? Busy working away. And here it is. Boom shakalaka. Just getting the PD done. All the usual. Clean the tank. Check all the electronics, etc, etc. Going to be fitting my GPS mount while the tank's coming off. Run it down to the back. Accessories, which is back there. Accessories 1, accessories 2. Got a muffler Anthony gave me. I'm going to chop that off. Chop this link pipe off, and I'll use my muffler that I got laying around. So off a Super Duke. So I like the loud noise that everyone's chasing. Hopefully give it a bit more performance. I'm going to keep the cap for this for now. We're going to look at doing a changeover later, but at this stage just keep it simple. Can't wait. I'll pick it up tomorrow, or maybe the next day actually, but and then do some farkling of my own. But keep you posted. Well, here it is, finally in the shed. Yee-hoo! Now the farkling begins, as they say. What's on the agenda? First thing, I think I'll put a screen protector on. Like your phones, have a little bit of a scratch-proof screen put on. What do we got? It's over here somewhere. Here we go. And it is Nano Glass by Speedo Angels. So basically you have to give it a bit of a clean and then use your suede cloth to get any fingerprints and dust, and then this sticky sticker that you just touch on the screen and get any lint or further oils off your fingers. And then peel off one of the outer layers, and now we've got to peel off the front layer to unveil. What do we got? Here we go, and voila. That should offer a little bit more protection than just the glass itself. Yes, so ease of fitment was pretty easy. So there's no center stand on these R's, which is fine for now. I don't know if I'm going to change that later, but you definitely want to make something. You want to do something with that, because that just sinks in the dirt and the bike falls over. So I've gone out and bought one of these, an art sheet, and it's a fairly thick plate. I had a SW Motec one. I think it bent it a little bit. It worked for a long time, but this is just a bit heavier duty, so we're gonna put it on. Yeah, so that was just like a sandwich sort of aluminium under the steel top plate. That's the brand. And yeah, the build quality is quite good actually. It's pretty sturdy to me. And yeah, so that won't sink in the dirt or sand. And send the rubber, I think. So while we're working down low, these foot pegs are going to get replaced with a rally style pegs, which I had off my old bike. And yeah, worth their weight in gold. These bikes, you definitely want to have those wider foot pegs. Better control, bit more comfort, just heaps better. So I'll fit them on. So out with the old, in with the new. Makes it so much better riding these bikes with these pegs. And you just keep them, bike to bike, put them in the bag, and never to be seen again until resale. What's next? So the next are these mirrors. These will come off, and my double take rams will go on. Beautiful, these things, very sturdy. When you hit the trails, you can just flick them over, out of the way. And if you do have a crash, they tend to just roll. They don't snap your clutch and brake perch. So put them on next. So the left one fitted up straight away. The right one, however, has got a reverse thread. So a little bit of Googling, and I've read other people have found the same thing, and you got to get an adapter. That's only a small detail, but one that I always do. Put a valve stem remover as your valve cap. Get rid of the plastic, and may as well turn it into a multi-purpose valve cap. So yeah, that way if you're out on the trail and you get a flat, and you may as well have two. So yeah, throw that. So I've never been a fan of these big grab handles. They seem to get tangled up on your boot and whatnot. So and not much of a luggage rack, so I discard them and put on your own rack. Got my own spaces, and that's sturdy enough with grab handles anyway. So if you need to get it out of a rut or something, you can just use that. Passengers can hang on to it. Won't be many passengers on this bike though. They'll be coming off as well, I'd imagine. Maybe not for a week or so if you give the kids a go, but yeah, it's my bike. So next job is put some bark busters on. I already had these, I just put new plastics on them. Some bark busters. Best bark buster in the business. Hand protectors in the business. Put them on, let's see how that looks. So just fitted the bark busters on. Come up really nice. Strengthen the handlebars, offer protection for your knuckles, and protect the bike. Protect your levers. But yeah, no, good product. Australian made. None of this Chinese stuff. Awesome. So it's just something I thought would be a good idea. It's the first time I've really taken the bike for a ride, and I've got the owner's manual out and all the rest of it. Real handy to have the owner's manual under here somewhere, but there's not really a void for it. They should have made a little void in there. Like, that design's been around since the 80s and the 70s. But anyway, maybe in the next round too. Can't do it all in one go, I guess. But yeah, little recess under the seat. That's where your owner's manual is, and never lose it. Waterproof, relatively waterproof in its bag. But anyway, kind of like under there and scalloped out there. Wouldn't have taken much, but I actually got the seat on, and I probably could get away with it, to be honest, but you're kind of putting a fair bit of pressure on that with the bulge that takes up. So I just want to go for a ride today, so I'm not going to even dick around with it. But yeah, little recess would have been handy, and then, as I said, that's where you get. I guess you could always do the PDF on your phone and just carry that when you're on a ride, which is quite handy. I do that anyway. But a little hack for not having a center stand: use a telescopic crutch. Cut that down and put it a bit lower, probably under the foot peg a bit. But I just bought it. $5 Gumtree, bargain. I got 2 for 10. So the package arrived. Let's unveil it. Let's unwrap it. I'm pretty excited about this. Should see how it looks. Oh yeah. Sticker kit. Sticker kit. Gonna put that on. It's gonna be a bit fiddly, but we'll get there. Keep you posted. So guys, here it is. A little bit fiddly, but I've managed to get her on. No real bubbles. Fitment was pretty damn spot on. Doesn't look like it when you're doing it. You think, shit, how's this gonna go on? But yeah, with a little bit of heat, sort of stretches and moves, and you can pull it into place. But yeah, you get a rough idea where it's going to line up. Start off with the holes was a ticket. Anywhere the hole, bolt hole or whatever, or a sharp edge, and that's roughly where it's supposed to go. And yeah, I was a bit nervous, to be honest, but just end up just saying bugger it, let's just do it. But yeah, it's for protection, not just wank factor. You get all your pits in your forks and whatnot. But I'm probably going to put some heavier duty clear stuff over here as well, because you run your tank bag on there and that scratches your tank. I notice plastics on these bikes do scratch fairly easy, scuff, which is fine, it's a rally bike, but try and keep it looking good for a bit. Anyway, I'm a realist. It's going to take some bruises, no doubt, but wanted to get it done before I got it dirty, to be honest. That was a bit shitty. A few little things, exhaust pops getting done soon. I'm making up the rear rack with some bases in it, and the GPS mount's still incomplete, but slowly getting there. So I made a GPS mount today with the help of Sid, and yeah, we basically had this material, aluminium. I've painted it now, but it was just silver, and yeah, cut that little gusset out, slots down there, and then we just drilled the 3mm up to 4mm, I think, holes, and put a rod that goes right through the guts of it, and the ram mount sits on top, and yeah, that bolt just goes straight through the lot, and it doesn't vibrate. And we'll be fitting these, probably fit that switch, on that plate on the side, or maybe put it there. They remove, and you can stick a switch or whatever you want. But yeah, the good thing about the ram mount is you can adjust it, so when it's sitting down you can be viewing it here, and when you go standing up you just move it up, and then you can look from up here down. All in all, it's cost me about probably $5. The other thing we made today was my old plate off a 1190. The holes don't line up, so yeah, just picked up the new holes. There's enough meat here just to drill. Put some spacers, because we lost the grab handles. I don't like them, they snag on your boot and whatnot. And yeah, just made some spacers up. Might go a little bit higher, just a little bit, but then countersink these holes so they're nice and flush, and put some Allen key heads so it sits all nice and flush. What else did we do today? That's about it, really. There's something else, I can't think of what it was. I mounted the phone as well with another ram mount just off the bark buster, and that's really handy because it's nice and close, so you can send and receive if you need to, but yeah, we've got no time for that anyway. Oh, also reverse thread. These are reverse threads on this side, so third gear, picked them up, that's the name of the business, and yeah, I think it's $10. They gave me an extender. You can get this one higher if you want, but I don't think I'm going to bother. But this one is a reverse thread, so screws in there, ram mount. That was the other thing, talk about a mental blank. We gutted out the internals of this and let it breathe. Sounds a bit better. It's a bit late now, I can't start it, but yeah, it's okay. It's definitely not $1,800 worth, but it's a quick fix. And also machined down my whole rotors. I'll put these on this little beast that we make it a little motard, but these were off the 1190, so they're a 267, and you've got to get them down to 260. So we just machined them, and there's enough meat yet to put them in yet, but the front one slots straight in. The rear was yeah, the disc was what's stopping it, but also you need to get a 520 pitch, so slightly thinner sprocket. So 520, probably going to run a 42 tooth because they'll be spinning quicker because of the smaller diameter. But and also they're 10mm, and on the 790 to 8mm, so you need to pack them out or get some spacers in there. 10mm aluminium tube, cut them down and put them in the carrier, and good to go. Can't wait, actually. It's going to be fun.